don't know. But to me,
Maybe,
that's a good time. To me,
maybe
that's a
he'll
good
be on
thing.
my gambling cruise.
Man, wouldn't that be amazing? Hear it from the horse's mouth. All
Um,
right, so from there on in, I'm jumping right to the bad guys, right? So, well, no, actually, I can't jump right into the bad guys because first I need to talk about what is happening with Ben. Due to the fact that he had to play dirty. He had to play dirty, right? So he didn't start out playing dirty. He started out playing and calling a spade a spade. He started out being stand up, earnest, honest. He knew he was a large channel, and he knew that he could make some waves, and he could really churn the water if it needed to be. He doesn't seem like he always has that incentive though, but he has that kind of backbone that he's not scared to. So with that being said, first off, his mental health, I don't think it's the greatest right now. So the very first card that I've got to represent him for me today is this right here. This mental health card for him, our main player, and this is, this is the high priestess. This is the one that went into it with the best of intention. For me, this has been standing there saying, I will help the little guy because I once was a little guy. He went in for clarity. He went in looking to help a family receive what they duly and honestly earned. Not earned, owned. The word I was looking for is owned. So I I really hate that this happened to any of them, but the fact that a good deed landed him here, I'm sorry, I'm not okay with that. I'm not. I'm not okay with that. All right, so who is the one that says the guy at the beginning in the video where he says that they're gonna honor the contracts? Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
okay, at the time of the store takeover, that
Uh-huh.
that
No, the
is
hostile takeover. When he
the
walks
hostile
in and he's like,
takeover.
"Okay, you go, shoe fly." He's pushing Crystal out of the store. The guy,
Okay,
that guy. Who is he?
okay. The mean looking guy that you see on camera is Brandon Best.
Yeah.
The,
Okay. So he's the
the
one that
guy
they're
on the
that does
phone.
he have a tie to a breaking and entering? Or listen, I feel like if they check his record, they're gonna find he's got a criminal record. And I think that's the guy we're talking about. And because of the fact, I think he is going to go after the big company because the big company is going to try to throw him under the bus, right? But like the little guy, this is when you said he's small fry in this situation, and they that wasn't is that's the same guy, right?
Oh no, the guy on the phone saying that they're going to honor the contract because that's what happens when you do a business takeover. They take on the assets and the liabilities. So Brandon and Joshua will make sure that the consignment is handled.
Okay, so okay, so the guy at the video that pushes Crystal out, I think he is going to find out that because of his criminal record that he honestly don't think they're going to find out about whether it falls under some kind of
Use
um
exception.
something. They're gonna find out, right? And because of that, they're gonna say, well, it's gonna look bad. So the company's gonna try to make him either look more guilty or look like the getaway driver, so to speak, because I do believe there's a U-Haul truck in play here somehow around about said time of videos of Crystal being thrown out. There's something happening along the lines of street justice because somebody's going to try to throw him under the bus, I think. And I don't understand who, why, or none of that just yet. But somebody's going to try to throw him under the bus. Now, in your cards, I'm curious. Did you have a judgment? for one of your representations?
Judgment is Reckless Ben.
Oh, okay. Well, he shows up as someone going on the run, possibly.
Well, that may have spoke. You're going soft.
I'm going soft.
Oh no, I'm looking at the TV, and we're out of sync. Uh, okay. Well, Reckless Ben, after the second video, he finds out that there's a warrant for his arrest in Utah, and somebody's
And he goes to Mexico.
been to his house in Los Angeles before he gets the drive home finished. So then he cuts to, so I'm in Mexico.
I don't think he was in Mexico. I
Well,
like there's
I
like
know,
this
I
part of
know he wasn't. He knows how to doctor a video.
and it's not doctoring. Listen, there's so I look at listen, I did a screenshot, right? Did a screenshot of that. There's this part of Cali, Mexico, right? There's this part right at the line. And it looks a lot like that video.
Yeah,
But it's technically American soil.
yeah, it would be.
Technically, it's American soil, but if you don't know what you're looking for, you would think he was actually maybe somewhere in the heart of Mexico, but I don't think he was.
I think he was in what they call Old Town San Diego, where they have a lot of Hispanic. Like Hamburguesa was there at the time I lived there, and a whole bunch of Mexican trinket shops and pottery and stuff like that.
Okay, what about a King of Cups? Do you have a King of Cups?
That's exactly where I had him pegged. Or there may even be a part of Los Angeles that has similar area. Because Houston's got Chinatown, you know.
I mean, every town, every big city's got a Chinatown, and you'd swear to God you were in China. Or what's that one, Little Tokyo, that's up there somewhere in New York, I think. And well, anyway, it don't matter. There's do you have a King of Cups up there?
I don't have the King of Cups. I have the King of Pentacles.
So I have the King of Cups, who's literally gonna make a lot of bad choices, and it's gonna cost him a lot of debt. So I'm thinking maybe this is Johnson, the Johnson guy, maybe, because he's been making a lot of bad choices, and I think he's gonna end up owing a lot of money to somebody, and I don't know who.
And I had that in my reading, and that was I was saying that it was Ammon. No, I was saying that was Josh, because he's flighty with his emotions and saying, we got to get an arrest today. I cannot have this go on. Demand.
Yeah, it feels like Josh energy, Joshua Johnson. I'm Joshua Johnson. It feels like that kind of energy, and it's paired literally right next to Judgment, and On the Run. So if you have Judgment for Ben, then maybe the mental thing that I've got going on over here, there's some more damage done than it actually looks like on the surface. Maybe when it's all said and done, maybe he doesn't go on the run. Maybe he just disappears and he's done with this shit. Maybe, because a good person can only take so much. I don't care who we are.
Well, maybe
a good person can only take so much.
Maybe he goes and investigates the missing scientists.
Oh man, I could use his help. Maybe I should email him. Hey, you want to come help me as a fellow YouTuber? I'm trying to figure it out.
Don't even tease her.
Working on it for about 9 weeks now.
Don't even tease her about that.
Man.
And tarot reading on YouTube is for entertainment purposes only, and the guilt or innocence is all alleged.
What he said. So it feels almost like the universe is not not wanting something about this. Something feels like it's truly trying to stop me from reading on it. But I want to read, but I got to get all my cards straightened up here because I've just got a mess. Hold on. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh.
There's been this substance that was alluded to twice by
Substance. You mean
by
drugs?
like an illegal substance.
Opiates and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, specifically the horse.
Uh-huh.
And both of those, I believe, came from Joshua Johnson.
Okay.
Is there any suspicion that if we look into him, that maybe he needs to be tested for opiates?
So I didn't officially tie this to him, but I think if they go back to the scene, listen, they went and knocked on his door, right? They knocked on his door. The Popo did. The Popo had more interactions and stuff with him. From what I saw on the redacted videos that were conveniently erased, by the way, after a 2-minute window of viewing. Thank God that some of us YouTubers were watching this shit and we saw the unredacted videos, and we're not going to unsee them, and we're not going to forget that we saw the redacted videos, the unredacted, redacted, disappearing videos. Yeah, I got drugs are a very important factor in this case. I just don't think that they're on none of Ben's crew. I think it goes back to Joshua. Like I said, bad guy, already been interviewed. Drugs, a heavy thing. You know, businesses run businesses for legit reasons, and they also run it to cover up and money laundering and all kinds of things. And I'm not making any kind of accusations. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just saying that, you know, maybe there's more going on here than we know about.
Well, reading the sign on the door at the Salem location when they closed up temporarily, permanently, it says only cash accepted. So apparently they weren't doing any kind of credit card business, and that would be like a Walter White car wash.
Money laundering thing? Yeah, because they're trying to wash
Money
the
laundering.
money.
Yeah, money laundering.
Yeah. So I actually looked at that because, you know, I'm always looking at every aspect because I'm always looking at the bad guy, right? I am the bad guy. So I'm looking at it from every aspect that a bad guy is going to look at it because it's about the hustle. Where am I making the money? How am I getting the money? How am I cleaning the money? How am I keeping the money? Where I'm stashing the money? Where I'm storing the money? And believe me, all of these are steps that must not be skipped. I don't know in random order what order they're going to do them in. I know me, but my process and their process are and will never be the same. Every one of us have our own fingerprint. What I'm telling you, I've never laundered any money. I've never loaned or stolen a dime. It's not on my jacket. Check it if you want to. I don't give a damn. What I'm telling you is that there's a process. And all I see is what looks like that kind of process.
Since
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, Since there was accusations thrown at the original Salem store owner, Crystal, would you like to read on Crystal for me?
Sure. What am I looking for?
Well, the allegations were that she was keeping 3 sets of books. She had to keep 2 sets to keep that consignment separate from the store inventory for sure, or to show that sets been sold. And she had marked these particular sets on the consignment with yellow dots, and former employees were saying that when Brendan came in with the Utah, that U-Haul, not the Utah, the U-Haul, there were allegations that they were taken to another store and the yellow stickers were being removed on sets that remained behind. Just allegations. Allegedly.
Okay. So, I read on her energy, right? Her energy alone. Her energy alone tells me that she is a fool, but she's not just any kind of fool. She's a damn fool. Yeah, she will literally go, yes, she will do, and she will do it knowing that it's not being handled properly. The fool fell out sideways, so this is her literally talking out her ass to get what she needs to get and go where she needs to go. But her overall energy all the time is 5 of Swords. I pulled a couple of yawns just to see.
Playing unfair games with that 5 of Swords.
Yep, playing a lot of unfair games. And I pulled some yawns, and I asked specifically, are the books cooked, or is there more than legally needed to be kept? Yes. Yes. First, yes. There is always a wave of this kind of joy, charm, and delusion. There is an unexpected chain of events that will tumble over you and force you to open up more than you're willing to. But you'll have to trust the process, because you sure didn't trust your instincts. That don't feel very good. And the other yes. Yes, fate has found you, and it is now your time to feel what you've been running from. But not until you are actively involved in a resolution and a solution that you have no control over. You have to go through the process. There is a resource that you must learn, and the only way to do it is by accepting your fate and understanding that you have no power over this unexpected event that you clearly and involuntarily put yourself in. Oops. Look, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just reading cards.
And you read them well. Speaking of bad guys, would you read on the American Fork Police Department? Their damage control and their town hall meeting.
Sorry, piece of shit, chief of police. Oh, yeah, I said that out loud. That is just my opinion. That one that's backing up every decision. That one that is disgusting. That one that is clearly misled. That one that deserves everything he's going to get. So we got 10 of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse. 9 of Coins in reverse.
Ooh, okay. Tower?
Ooh.
Oh no, ten of swords.
You got 10 of swords for the chief of police.
Okay, well he gets stabbed in the back.
A whole bunch, and he stood up there and publicly supported his officers like a good chief, knowing he had seen and heard and been present at that town meeting and heard everything that his citizens said. Not visiting next town over people, not just fellow Utah people, not people that don't live there, not, the millions of us that have seen it. Actual people that he knows. They go to the same grocery store, the Mormon church they're all part of. So the system gets an 8 of cups in reverse and a 9 of coins in reverse, and the chief of police gets the 10 of swords. But the system, the police department, gets this.
So the 8 of cups is usually walking away from something, but it's in reverse, so it's heading straight into a steamroller.
A wrecking ball, a rolling pin,
A firing squad, a
noose.
and then you have the 9 of coins.
Yes.
Was it reversed or upright?
It was reversed.
So there's gonna be, the town is gonna incur damage from civil rights suits because obviously
Yes,
civil rights
because
are
I
violated.
believe that the town should. I believe that the town should. I am sorry. And it came out of the citizens' mouths. What happens when they sue us? And we, innocent people that you're supposed to protect, have to pay for this huge mistake. These are coming out of the citizens that live there's mouth. I have been watching all kinds of videos, guys, and that is not me. That's not what I do. You know that. I try to stay as cold and an unbiased as I can.
I made her go down the rabbit hole. I
And
kicked her
I'm down
in.
there, and now I am pissed because of the civil rights that are so being so screwed with. So many civil rights are just literally being chucked out the window like they do not exist. And what makes it even worse is that this state has the slap law. And it's still going through all of this. And if you don't know what it is, guys, just look it up. It's a real thing. It's something this state wrote into its part of how it wants to be a good state. This is not how you be a good state.
So a slap suit is a retaliation suit for somebody suing you.
Yes. Yes. It shuts down basically everything that should be happening to Ben and all of his friends. It should shut all this shit down. But instead, it's not happening.
Do you want to read on the YouTube investigations community and people who support Ben and do like things to Ben, and then and maybe the legal, you can bundle the legal ramification channels. They're not giving advice, but they're saying, what's right, what's wrong with the process, and
Right. No, yeah, no. I've been watching so many of those. Oh my God. Like, I have been watching so many civil rights lawyers that don't even have YouTube channels that are just literally jumping on there going, What is going on? Like, how is this happening in America to Americans on American soil? What the fuck?
So they're all
What?
gonna sign up for the
What?
bar in Utah so they can
Oh my
represent Ben
God.
over.
So we have Queen of Coins in reverse paired with High Priestess and Knight of Coins.
Ooh. So Bricks and Minifigs is right that this is a cash grab opportunity for everybody and their brother.
That's what it looks like. It's at least it's what they're trying to make it
Make
look
it
like.
out. Yeah.
Exactly. Looks are deceiving. Good God, don't I know looks can be deceiving. So looks, this could be a total different situation.
Okay.
Like I said, there could be something completely left going on here, and the right hand don't know a damn thing about it. Just saying. Just saying.
What about the Lego community? The avid collectors and builders out there that have their local bricks and minifigs that they love because it's a mom and pop shop and not really tied up with this corporation other than being a franchisee of it. It's run by good people they trust, people they've been doing business for years with, for the fun of Lego and brick building. With I've got the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. Um, and I think that's them wanting it to all blow over because, of course, corporate's going to raise their fees to pay for the lawsuit, and the local franchisees, are really not making a lot to begin with. Is A lot of them are in it just for the love, and overhead rent and all that is expensive. So I think that those franchisee stores, want to move out of the rough water into calmer water. But when you've got those six swords in the boat, you carry the baggage along with you. You're just maybe trying to outpace the trouble.
Um, possibly. So if they are completely clean and their hands are washed and they have absolutely nothing to do with Utah, and if they're a Lego affiliation, if they sell Legos, I think they are going to, if they are smart and they play their hand right and they're patient, I think they're going to have lots of good options. I think there is enough publicity because even bad publicity, there's enough people out there doing YouTube and wanting to make this and wanting to do that. There's enough people that are still willing to now go out and buy all kinds of Legos from wherever in their store in their state just to see. There's those kind of people out there. However, I do believe that anyone, and I do mean anyone, that is affiliated with this state, these people, I think they are sorely going to find out that anything that could have, or may have, or would have, isn't just absolutely emphatically gone because they are considered probably a smart business person or um, a relatively intelligent individual to get in bed with someone like that. And if you're a smart individual and you didn't do your homework, people that know you are going to look at you twice now, maybe even look upside your head. I get 3 of coins in reverse, and you can't say the devil made me do it, because we all a little devil. And I got 8 of wands in reverse. So you're stuck. If you're Utah tied or affiliated with this in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you're stuck. But I do believe if your hands are clean and you do sell or affiliated with Lego, there could be some financial gain for you. You just got to be patient. You got to let the water kind of calm down a little bit. But there's going to be enough people that want to ride the wave, and they're going to be curious. And if nothing else, they might buy a set just to see if their experience is an experience. If an experience is an experience at all. I don't know, but that's what I got. That's what I got.
There have been allegations of reckless Ben making calling up stores and making threats, explosive threats. And
I'm sorry, who's saying these allegations?
Well, who's saying these allegations?
Yeah.
Ammon and Matt and Josh and Brandon, the bad guys. Now,
the ones that are sending
I
everybody
know,
on heroin and Lego run. They literally, oh my God. They were probably running cherries and berries for the damn U-Haul truck to get from one location to the next. You know what? Let me shut up about these old Mormons.
And yeah,
nobody, please take me personal. They have got me pissed off about this shit.
So, is there an informal Mormon mafia, or what I would call in Texas the old boys club?
Yes. And it's backed by the wall of blue and protected by the boys that wear it.
So they're running.
I've never seen so many bitches with badges. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say my opinion out loud there.
You're allowed.
You're more of a bitch than a bitch. My opinion keeps slipping out. I'm sorry. See, if I was still in prison, these COs wouldn't be COs very long. No. You couldn't step to a criminal like me. You'd be sorry. I would have you in jail with me. You think I'm going without you, bitch? Nope. Because I got receipts. Because I'm a good criminal. I'm a good witch too. But I'm a damn good criminal. And I keep receipts.
When you got in trouble, you ended up to your fate and didn't bring anybody else.
Right. You're damn right. And I took the weight that wasn't mine. I took mine and some. So I know what it's like to be treated, mistreated, and broken by a system that was broken when I was thrown into it to begin with. So listen, I understand this broken ass system. It's broken all the way to the top. It ain't city to city and state and county to county. It's broken from the bottom to the top. One state can't outshine another when it comes to the injustice, the misjustice, and the wrong that happens. I don't care if you're one of the boys in blue, one of the damn judges that has convicted us, or one of the damn dirty damn jurors that got bought. The system is rigged, it's ruthless, and it's broken. And it's been broken for far too long. America, for a birthday present, should give it a new judicial system. So I'm just saying, that would be a good birthday present, America. I mean, it is your birthday this year. Do something right for you. Instead of all of this, look, it's your birthday. You're 250 years old and you still ain't got man, yeah. America, do better. Fuck, not just
So,
Utah, America.
so the Lego belt, built by Bricks and Minifigs,
Uh-huh.
started in Utah. So
Uh-huh.
on Google search results for years past, number one has always been Utah for Lego, a Lego search. For number two is Idaho, which is a neighbor, and number three is Oregon. So 1 and
That's a
3
long
are
way away.
players in this case for searches of the word Lego prior
Uh-huh.
to fan and manure hitting. So if this goes to a jury trial, will there have to be a change of venue? Because there won't be an untainted jury, or are there enough untainted non-Mormons in these states?
Now look, if I was to trust my gut, I would say that there is a lot of people that live in that town that are pissed.
Yeah, but if
Um,
it's a state, it's probably not. It's probably going to be
I would
in Salt
hope
Lake
that they
City.
would put in for a change of venue. I would hope that they would put in for a change of venue. You can't assume that it's just the cops. You can't assume it's just the cops because there was a judge that said, yes, go arrest Ben. But yet you did everything. There was a judge that said, go arrest Ben. And, oh, yeah, well, don't worry about that 3-hour traffic stop. You know, that wasn't completely illegal on my side at all. What traffic stop ever is allowed to take longer than, I believe, 15 minutes at most? And I think they can get an extension if they call in either another car or a sergeant or a lieutenant. I think
Officer
they get another like
Fuzzy to go
10
sniff the
minutes.
car, and the dog alerted after they ran around the car 5 times. Because the dog knew that they wanted to find something. And that's why they kept running him around the car, and he wasn't alerting, he wasn't alerting, and he wasn't alerting. And probably in the training says, after so many rounds, alert.
I don't know about that. I don't know if they train dogs to be broken. I would never want to train a dog to be broken. So I would hope they wouldn't. I would hope that they would not do that. But you know what? Anymore, I used to say that humanities doesn't shock me. But I can't say that anymore because here lately, ooh, I've been getting hit with some humdingers. Like, did that really happen?
Over freaking Legos, and they're supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
And it's making
Lego.
it fun for me. It's not making it fun for the Lego community. And I hope it becomes the new Johnny Depp Amber Heard monkey circus trial.
I mean, we do, but do we really though? Why
Not
can't we just
not
be like, you know
not
what,
for Ben's
Utah,
sake.
pay
I
your sorry,
want I
pay your
really want
freaking
everything
fucking sorry,
dismissed.
and send him home. Send him
Yeah.
the fuck home and tell him don't come back. If you need to pop him on his hand for costing you grief,
30,
whatever.
30 days in county,
If you just have to get something on somebody that didn't do anything but follow what your laws are. He did his homework and followed your laws. He's not even from your state, and he did his homework and he followed your laws. And
right.
you
And he wasn't
even. I just don't know. I can't. No,
he
I can't
said
stand doing 30 days. No, if you're gonna do anything, the worst you can do, should be able to do, is slap him on the hand, and that's for that partial short stop that he was in the passenger seat for, or the back seat for. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he was in the back
but
seat.
police aren't even supposed to identify a passenger.
No, the driver.
Yeah.
The driver. And then when they said, nope, this is your warning, you're free to go, he could have drove off right then and there, and there wasn't a damn thing they
But
could
they
have done
never
about it.
said
But
that.
you know what? They
They
would have acted
never,
a plum
they
dog
never
then.
said, they never said that he was free to go. You got to hold up for Officer Tonga. He wants to talk to you.
No, yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, yes, in the redacted videos, I told you, I heard all of them. That officer comes back and he says, well, you're free to go with just a warning. He literally says it on camera. You're free to go with just a warning. However, there is an officer that would like to talk to you, if you don't mind. And he was like, sure, whatever. He agreed to stay, but he literally said, well, you're free to go.
And I missed that.
But and also they kept his fucking ID. I didn't even notice that part. Fucking Mosaic noticed that part, and I was like, really?
Yeah,
So we backed
they
it
kept,
up, and I'm like, huh?
they
They
kept
fucking
Tyler's
kept his fucking
ID.
ID.
They kept
They
Tyler's
kept his
ID.
license. But yeah, no, they literally tell him, you're free to go. This is just a warning. That's it right there. The traffic stop is done. I'm free to go. You got to restop me, motherfucker. But these kids don't even know they goddamn rights because they never broke the law before. Man, I mean, it couldn't have been me. You couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been this criminal. couldn't have been me, baby. And you know what? All my shit's under grandfather clause. So to run my name, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't know. So run my name. You don't even know who you're dealing with. You don't even know. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. You never know who you're dealing with, but these kids didn't even realize their civil rights were violated the second that cop says you're free to go with just a warning. Everything that cop said afterwards violated everybody in that car's rights. Every single one of them. The driver, the passenger, the back seat, one in the fucking trunk. Had there been one in the trunk, his rights would have been violated too.
From the
Every word that cop said, every word, every syllable is a violation. So yeah, Utah, you owe them a lot of fucking money for every syllable that was said after those words were stated by the officer that pulled them over. You're free to go with a warning. That's it. That's what I'm saying. All he gets is that smack on the hand for the. That's that you didn't do a full 3-second stop. You just stopped 1 second, two, and then pulled off. You're right. You didn't. I watched it. You didn't do a full 3-second stop, but that's only a pop on the hand and a warning. That's not even a piece of paper violation. It's not a court date violation.
Yeah, it's just a warning, and that's what they got, but they didn't. They implied that they had to hold up.
They did because, for one, these cops took advantage of these kids not knowing shit.
Right.
They knew it. They fucking know these kids. Man, these kids. These are fucking kids. They're fucking kids, man.
I
mean, I'm not calling them kids. They're grown-ass adults. But
I love Josh's comments to Reckless Ben over the phone. Are you dumb?
I'm not.
Are you?
I don't see any comments. I don't see any comments, but thank you to anybody and everybody that is here with us right now. I really thoroughly appreciate you guys.
Is there a question that you would like me to answer?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean, the chat can do that too, but we don't have all that many. We got 5 eyes on us, or 10 eyes, 5 pairs.
Hey,
and one pair, 2 pairs are mine.
And mine.
Okay, so we got one other with us.
And didn't you just say it was Josh?
Angie was the only one who commented the whole time.
Yeah, I haven't seen her make a comment. I don't even know. Angie, are you still with us?
She got tired. No, she got tired of me trying to fix the technical problems.
Well, yeah. I want to know if Utah's going to make it right or if they're going to hang themselves against Ben. And I mean, I'm not calling them a kid because they're a kid. I'm just calling them that because they're young.
in RICO or civil rights?
In the civil rights. Today, I'm all about the civil rights, and every one of these.
Please, answer the question. Is Utah gonna be hung for the civil rights violations of Reckless Ben and the posse? Then pull 3 cards. Okay, I have the moon reversed.
You know what I would do?
Interesting. Hold on. Yeah, Mom.
I don't know if this is possible,
Uh-huh.
but if I were a franchise owner of that fucking company somewhere else, I would sue my headquarters or I would sue that fucking location for bringing bad business to me because I wouldn't buy from any of their locations if no.
There could be serious.
Because if I were a
backlash
corner
to
of a
this.
store in another state that is now losing money because
Well, that's
of all
what I
this,
said.
I would be pissed.
If they're still and they just are quiet and they're good people, they might not catch hell. But there's a good chance that that Legos is going to take a hit independently through Utah for this period. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. Apologize.
Okay, I'm just showing the moon reversed.
Okay.
Second card, the moon reversed. I'm going to say lies are going to be exposed. They're going to continue to lie, and Ben's got the video proof on the unredacted videos, and they're just going to hang themselves. We have the King of Swords reversed. King of Swords is swords are the air suit, the intellectual suit. Well, being reversed, there's a lot of stupidity going on the side of the state and the cops.
Monkey mind.
And the outcome, Ace of Pentacles. Money, money, money. They are going to bleed dry the taxpayers of that town and that state.
Yeah, so the Mosaic and I watched a video about a town meeting that's happening in the town that this happened in, right?
It's called
The
American
people-
Fork, Utah.
So many people showed up for legislation day that day to speak that they said they hadn't seen that many people in probably over a decade show up for law day or whatever it was
ever.
to speak about this. And they're mad. They're pissed. They are pissed that this happened, not only to one of their own, but to everyone else that this involves. Everyone else. One is just a camera guy. One's just a camera guy he's an independent camera guy. You can, anytime you come into the state, you can rent him out and he will go record anything you need in his state. He's a camera guy. Huh?
That was the Tyler guy.
Not the driver. They're both. Yeah, I'm talking about the other guy. His name is Ben too. His name's Ben too. Ben hired Ben
with the dark beard and mustache.
Yeah, Ben hired Ben. Ben was a hire on, so they had another set of cameras because they kept feeling like they were going to lose their shit. So he's like, okay, well, let's see what we can find out. And he hires another camera guy that's just literally just taking basically B-roll camera footage. But it's also how he caught a lot of overlapping shit too, that they were saying, oh, well, we didn't record that. Yeah, you did, because here's the overlap of it.
Oh,
So unredacted. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of lawyer shit, and because I got to see the unredacted videos before they disappeared in that little 2-minute view window, oh, there's a lot of shit that gets exposed.
Is this the other?
Was doing a lot of that camera on off. That's so you can't do that. That's illegal. You're on the clock. You can't turn that camera off. What you turning your camera off for, sir? And you're caught.
Was that the guy who said that he's had a record in the past from
Yes.
trespassing at amusement
Yep,
parks
yep,
and abandoned
yep.
places?
Yeah. He but many years ago when he was a juvenile, he admitted to it. He was as clean and had all of his ownership ready. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I was already tried and convicted. You can't try me on that twice. That's double jeopardy. I've already that's me. I'm sitting here telling all y'all, you can say what you want to say, but it's double jeopardy. I went to jail. I served time in prison, and I don't have no problems with talking about it.
And you can't sue me. You can't get me for blocking driveways because I'm still in the car. And if either the homeowners wants to come in or go out, I will move my car.
That's right. My car is neither shut off and I am not out of it. My car is running. I'm just simply pulled over, making a phone call. I can easily move out of the way. Yeah. No, I'm not breaking any rules or laws. So what are you doing? Why are you bothering me? Man, like I just don't get it. And then the motherfucker said, well, I don't like getting in people's phone. And he got in every phone he could get into.
Yes,
He
he did.
even tried to
Would
snatch
you mind
people's phone out of
going
their
to the
hands.
bottom of your pictures, and then he takes
Huh?
a picture of what's the bottom of his pictures?
Yep. He even snatches old boy's phone right out of his hand
The other brand.
while he. Oh my God! There's man. Look. Woo.
Okay,
mean,
well, I need you to calm down because I've got your blood pressure up, and nobody needs
no,
that.
I'm calm. I am calm. My heart rate is calm. That's the problem. I'm a psychopath. My heart is calm. I play tit for tat well, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing tit for tat with my cards.
So,
And me and my cards are catching hell, but that's all that's going to catch hell. I promise.
not your professional opinion with your psychology degree, but how would you, if you had to DM whatever the book is for mental diagnostics, how would you characterize personality type of Joshua? Narcissistic or
First of all, I would call him a king baby with narcissistic tendencies. He's not a full narcissist. He's not. He almost has. So there's psycho, and then there's like
sociopathic?
psycho tendencies, huh?
Sociopathic?
Yeah. One can be controlled. He's being controlled. I just not sure who's controlling him. I think it's his wife. But listen.
I've never seen the person, but I see him wave at somebody in the house when he's on a phone call outside.
Either he knows if she finds out how bad he done fucked up, he's in serious trouble because, there ain't no way she's married to him and she don't know. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Now I will tell you, when my now ex-husband got our house kicked in for heroin, I knew he was doing something. I may not have been able to put my finger on exactly what it was, but I knew it was something when he got our house kicked in. I knew it was his fault. I looked right at him. I said, this is your fault. I didn't know what. I didn't know. But I knew it was his fault. I knew he was doing something. So there ain't no way. She don't know something. Even if she don't know it all. Even if she don't know exactly what it is. Or maybe she thinks it's something completely different. But she's not stupid. She knows something. or she knows it all, and he don't want her to find out how bad he done messed up because
Well,
oh boy, not only is he in trouble legally, but he could be in trouble matrimonial wise
old,
too.
old
You
boy
know,
got cold.
family
He went,
business shit. Like I
old
said,
boy
there's
got,
money laundering involved, in my opinion.
yeah. Oh, old boy got cold, so he went inside to put a flannel shirt on, but he doesn't have enough money to afford shoes.
Ha ha ha.
That would be
Well,
something equivalent in Texas, on a cold on the first cold day of winter. You see everybody from flip flops and shorts to parkas, pumping gas at the gas station.
so only because you said it, and like I said, you can take the girl out of Houston, but you can't take Houston out of the girl because I was born there. And what I'm going to tell you is my unequivocal opinion. It's a little backwards. It's a little backwards. I saw motherfuckers wearing hoodies and sweats at 3,000 degrees in the summer, and you can't breathe till about 4 in the morning. And I saw them wearing tank tops and booty shorts at Christmas morning. And I'm going, wait, what is going on here?
My
I
old
just saw
joke,
you in June wearing hoodies and sweats.
my old joke was, it was so cold in Houston today. The boys at the bus stop all had their drawers pulled up.
Stop it.
Um,
Stop.
uh, d- 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 uh, it was so. Personal question: should I um, shave the beard to include a soul patch and grow the mustache so I've got Snidely Whiplash handlebars
No,
and dye my hair red?
no,
Okay.
no, no, absolutely not. You are a silver fox and you know it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't
Well,
you do it.
if there's anybody in the audience that wants to ask a question related to the Brickless bin or Bricks and Minifigs case, you can type it in the chat and we will read it. But for entertainment purposes only, we're having a laugh, we're being entertained, and we really are curious as to what's going to happen, and we are concerned that Brian is made whole, and if this restraining order and all the 13 counts that it has um, them on, both Brian, Crystal, and Ben are being sued for $1.3 million. I don't know if that's just Reckless Ben's part of it, or I know Crystal has filed her lawsuit against BAM, but I know that in one of the lawsuits, uh, the Mansell family is named, and you can't make somebody whole. It's not. I guess not upside down on things.
There's only one way to make all this right. And I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do it. But I hope they do. I do.
Well,
I hope I
they
hope
had the opportunity
I
to
hope
do
it is
it
done.
months and months ago, before Ben released his interactions. You know, uh, I mean, this is a 3-year investigation, and most of what you see is in the last since November of last year.
It's too much. It really is too much. It's too much. Too much.
Is it going to be are proceedings in Utah going to be televised? Are they going to be video? Are they going to be court sketch artist? Will my desire for an Amber Heard Johnny Depp recreation be fulfilled, or am I going to have to go behind a paywall and look for unredacted court cam?
So I got Knight of Cups, I got the Moon in reverse, and Six of Cups. So I think there's going to be public. I think if it gets put out of the jurisdiction that it's in and it gets put into a clean judge's courtroom, I think a clean judge would absolutely want not just America, but everybody to see the right thing happen. It's a court of law. You have to assume. Oh, I say that so unprepared. Oh my God. I've been found guilty on shit that I did not do. I wasn't even in that part of the country when some things happened, but yet I was still found guilty. So it's a flawed place to be when you're trying to prove your innocence, because you shouldn't have to prove your innocence. Shouldn't. It's innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. Not the other way.
This thing about anybody can sue anybody, and if you're sued, you got to defend yourself. That's got to stop. But I don't know how to make it more equitable. I just don't have the legal knowledge.
I don't either. I like I said, I'm on the other side of the bar here, so I'm on the other side, and in bars, literally, as in prison bars. So, my side is never going to probably match, but I do want to see justice served. Listen, like I said, if you're caught, you're caught. If you're guilty, you're guilty. I'm not saying tell on yourself, but damn, when you know you're gone, you know you're done. Be done. Do the right thing.
Are you ready to wrap this up for today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the next time Hershey and I will be on will be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Anything else you've got? True Crime Reads tomorrow with Tina?
I do. I need to reach out to Tina. I don't know if she's on. I can't read my own chicken scratch right now, so I think she's gonna be there. Fingers crossed. But yes, 1:30 tomorrow. Crime Reads, Central Standard Time.
Anything else to Friday's fixtures? The obvious.
Yeah. Wednesday, like you said, Shadow Reads. There may or may not be a pop-up, an unboxing. I never know when you guys send something, so I always kind of say that, just having it out there so that you guys are always maybe just looking for that unboxing pop-up, because I like when little happy mail gifts show up.
Okay, so that'll wrap us up for today. I'll keep doing my armchair investigation, and I'm sure Hershey will do hers, and Michelle will uh, point out certain things like they didn't give their licenses back. I didn't see that the first time, but I did see that the second time I went through it. Yes, I know. I'm giving hours to people who really have their heart in the right place. You know,
Absolutely.
he's fighting for the little guy, and
Nothing wrong with that.
I think he was underestimated by the corporation. Way underestimated.
Well, let's hope that his peers really come through for him. All right, guys. Unless there is an unboxing, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me, brother.
You're so welcome. Remember, everyone, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and go out and make it a great day. Goodbye.